There's a major new development proposed for far north Queensland. Ken Lee, a Macau-based developer, is behind a $650 million plan to create a luxury integrated eco-resort on a 636-hectare site at Myola near Kuranda, which is up on the tablelands west of Cairns. The project, known as KUR-World, has been conceived by Australian company River and Ocean Developments, and it includes residential lots and short-term accommodation, a university campus, a golf course, and an adventure park, among other things. But some local traditional owners aren't happy about the proposal. They're concerned about how it will impact on rainforest biodiversity. These owners wrote to the proponents earlier this year asking for a cassowary park to be considered for the site, or a buyback from the state or federal governments. The Mayor of the Mareeba Shire Council, Tom Gilmore, joins me now to talk about the development. A very good morning, Mr. Gilmore.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am well. What can you tell us about this proposal?
Oh, look, it's a very exciting proposal. My council, of course, has been briefed by Mr. Lee and his company over a period of time. Mr. Lee is a visionary, and he understands that what he has in mind will not work if it doesn't fit in with the environment. He's very, very concerned about the Myola frog, for instance, and other wildlife corridors, etc. He knows that it's absolutely imperative for the future of his investment that he sticks with the environmental concerns of everybody else. I mean, he's going to make this thing work. It's very exciting indeed.
Has a development application been lodged with the council?
No, of course it has not. We've just been briefed on a couple of occasions, and as I understand it, Mr. Lee has lodged this with the Coordinator General, seeking to have this very, very large development declared to be a coordinated project, which means that it won't come to council. It will be dealt with by the Coordinator General.
The approvals are relatively simple from now. Is that on the completion of us finalising the environmental impact statement, however long that takes, a recommendation is going to come from the state government. So the state doesn't actually approve it. The state will issue a recommendation to the local authority, which is Mareeba Shire Council, and it'll be Mareeba Shire Council at the end of the day that actually approves or does not approve the development approval, which gets lodged as a part of the what they call the MCU, which is a material change of use. At the end of all that process. Right, so the first stage at the earliest may commence on around 2018, June, if everything goes to plan from here until then. It would be a much smaller section of the entire project that we commence first. And it may not get well received. It may not work. It may not get approved. We hope it will. We're confident it will. We're confident that even given the environmental constraints of the land, that the project can succeed. It may not work. It may not get approved. We hope it will. We're confident it will. We're confident that even given the
It may not work. It may not get approved. We hope it will. We're confident it will. We're confident that even given the
If somebody wants to spend $640 million in my shire, I'll support it.
It's not your shire, it's everybody's shire.
And it's our community, Tom. It is not yours. Having Mareeba.
It's called in by the state, and there is no appeal. If it's called in by the state will make the decision. And so the state called it in, and under the Act they have the right to call something in, and then it falls into a whole new paradigm of thinking. One of those parts of that paradigm is there is no appeal process. So the state makes the decision, rightly or wrongly.
And you can't do it. Council House can't do anything about it.
No, it's in their hands, and I don't want you to.
Mr. Chair, in the presentation made by the KUR-World people, I don't know the name of the gentleman, just recently to the Mareeba Shire, to the Mareeba Chamber of Commerce, The gentleman said that it's all going through the state process, as you said. But he said, in the end, it comes down to a decision by the Mareeba Shire Council. Is that incorrect?
I don't know that. However, I'll tell you this. If it goes through all of the processes and comes back to us as a council, we will then deal with it. We will then deal with it. As any other application that we're required to do. Now, I'm not sure it's going to come back to us.
Further, a clarification from you and a question. Am I correct in thinking that when a large developer comes to this area and makes an application, he first has to go to you as the council, and then if you don't have the horsepower, it is your decision to pass it on to state. Is that a correct understanding?
No.
Okay, thank you.
In this case, KUR-World went directly to the state, and it was dealt with at state level, will be dealt with at state level. There was no application to be made to the council. None.
You said that this process was in no way fast-tracked and it just had to go through the processes and you'd support the whole processes. Before we even got to this stage, there's an initial IAS that comes out. Part of that requirement that IAS, the Director General has to follow, the project must have a demonstrated need or demand for a project like this to go through. Could you tell me what that demonstrated need and demand is and where it came from?
No, I can't, because that's something the Director General would have made the decision
Will
on.
you go back to him and tell him, get him to let us know? Because
yeah, sure.
we're way down this track, and when this should have didn't meet your own qualifications, the government's qualifications.
If you want to catch up with me, catch up with me after, and I'll because I just want to get the exact details from you, and we can follow that one up. That's quite easy.
Thank you. To go back to the issue earlier about the Coordinator General, he's an unelected representative. It seems that nobody here is willing or able to say that they actually make a decision about this in the end, and it's actually the Coordinator General who in the end will say yes or no. Someone who's not elected by any of us, and all of our elected officials apparently are unable or unwilling to say whether they support it or not. So come the next election, can you tell us who we should be voting for? Because we'll have no idea whether we're voting for someone who supports it or not.